Well, a couple of episodes ago, we were working on a 69 Trans Am Z28. We were talking about suspension. We got that car all sorted out. Now it's working well. Well, it just so happens that we're starting over on another 69 Z28, also a Trans Am car, and we're building this car from scratch. The whole idea behind a vintage race car is to make it look authentic as possible, go as fast as possible, and obviously be as safe as possible. Well, the top half of the cage basically resembles the roll cage of 1969. The bars have been moved in a little bit from the outside just the way they did. They're picking up the front of the spring here just the way they did in 1969. But from the body line down, you can see there's a lot more driver protection here. We've got door bars here that are all gusseted. We've also done is we've modified to pick up the roll cage for the seat perch. In the old days, they used to just bolt a seat to the tin of the floor, and if you get in a big wreck, it's a good chance that's going to pull out and move around. Now it becomes part of the actual cage, makes it a lot more rigid for the driver. The seat doesn't flex, the seat doesn't move, and it's a lot safer. The other thing, this car is going to be racing with SVRA. They have a certain set of rules. The East Coast guys have a certain set of rules. The West Coast Trans Am guys have different rules, but here we're allowed triple disc clutches. So now we're going to use a set of Willwood pedals, and we've got to make all the brackets and mounting hardware for that. Again, it comes off of the roll cage, the bar that's hidden behind the dash. Same thing if you have a look. These are dry sump motors. You got to put the dry sump tank somewhere. Why not put it off the roll cage? Same thing with the battery. The window netting, the brackets coming off that. Again, it's important. You can't have it hanging to the door. If the car gets in a wreck, the door flies off, and now the window net's holding it in. The idea behind the window net is to make sure nothing comes in and hits the driver, and the driver's arms and head doesn't come out of the window. Make sure each component's doing what it should do. There's also a bunch of other pieces to the roll cage that go in through the firewall that help make the front end a lot more rigid. Therefore, because these cars have a subframe, you're going to get a lot less twist out of that. And lastly, the bottom tube here is welded to the rocker panel, again making the car more rigid.